Today we're breaking down some of the most dangerous cars we found on TikTok. We're gonna find out if they're as deadly as they look.
Or if we're down to ride.
Wheel well of flames. Oh, damn.
That fool's having a bad day.
Holy smokes. How is he even veering off? I guess one wheel is working, but
right?
That's wild. I mean, you could only do that if it's rear wheel drive, of course. Still, very impressive nonetheless.
I know he knows that shit's on fire. Dick, he could burn the harness. He could.
Yeah, he's already done a lot of damage, I think, with the flames that large.
Yeah.
Maybe the material, the tires caught on fire. I actually wonder if...
The wheel well cover.
Did you know that brake fluid is not normally flammable, but when you heat it up, it becomes flammable?
Yeah. But to get it like that, damn, you've been driving for a cool, at least a solid hour. The plastic cover your wheel well is on fire. That's probably like about 120 bucks. The tire, even if you get it, that's a 20 or 18. I want to say that's used 80, 100 bucks. The wheel, easy 200.
That rotor's toasted already.
That's
That
about
bearing's
50.
overheated now.
Brakes. You don't have any brakes?
You don't have any brakes.
You're easy like $1,000. And that's the paint job.
Yeah.
Just to get you back on the road. And to your mission, wherever the you're going.
His wife called him and said, "Who the is Yolanda?"
Oh, shit. He didn't even give a about the wheel. The wheel, there's probably no wheel on it. He's like, I'm going home. I'll be down to ride on this F-150 all day.
Sandra's always down.
Even like that. Because it'll look cool. For the boys, you know that.
For the boys.
But would you ride that?
You know what, just for funsies, maybe.
She's cool.
Sometimes.
Oh. On that note, give me the next clip. Because Angie's kind of boring on that one.
What? Oh my God. Is it?
Yeah, that was jamming
It's
out.
like half a Yaris.
Woo.
Woo.
Let's talk about what's going mechanically here with this car. Like,
So Tony's asking us, what do we see mechanically wrong with this? Well, we haven't checked the oil.
We haven't, or the tire pressure, or the coolant level.
Maybe the TPMS sensors are not.
Tony's like, you guys.
You know what looks tight? That cluster in the middle. If you would put some cardboard and you spray it black to cover the rest of it, the cluster would look tight. He makes it sound good too. The Yaris sounds good.
I feel like you're making it sound cooler because of the way you're saying it.
It's a Yaris.
It's a Yaris. This is a death trap. This is a unibody vehicle, which does mean that the top part of the vehicle is the frame, and it's missing the entire part of that. So this is not a structurally sound vehicle anymore.
Excuse me. I've done this before. I actually did it on my Sentra. I cut the top off because I was gonna make it a wagon. Remember I told you I lost my mind?
Yeah.
I still drove it and I was doing burnouts. It didn't collapse on me because the doors were still there. Did this guy still have the doors?
No doors.
I had my doors on just in case it did buckle in.
At least you had the doors.
Yeah, because they'll support it a little bit. If you're doing the convertible and you're f***ing with it, you gotta leave those doors really solid.
Yeah,
Because the frame will buckle like that. I mean, at that point, you could f*** yourself up. Now, the question is, let's see, the people want to know, would you ride this bad boy?
if it's only that far, yeah, I'm down to ride.
I'll be down to ride that everywhere. Go get the groceries.
Dash cam setups can be a bit complicated and messy, but with today's sponsor, Dongar, you'll get an easy, no-mess setup in seconds. Dongar adapters work by converting your rearview mirror power into USB power for a neat, out-of-sight install. And you don't have to be a wiring expert, just follow these 5 simple steps. Step 1, turn off the vehicle. Step 2, locate your rear view mirror connector. Step 3, connect the Dongar adapter between the mirror and the wiring harness. Step 4, connect your dash cam. And step 5, make sure it turns on when you turn on the vehicle. Hell yeah. Go to dongar.tech/donut and get a stress-free, clean-looking dash cam setup in your vehicle today.
Hey, you might want to
Hey!
Hey, look at that.
might need a little rotating balance or something.
NBA star. The
Double dribble, my dude. Double dribble.
You can see like the tires moving and the car's not. So he probably feels something, but he probably hears more than he feels. Anytime I've seen anything this bad, it's usually been like a combination of a tire imbalance and a really bad shock absorber. So the shock absorber's just NBA star.
Damn, you got them dribbles.
Right?
Yeah, look at that.
On a vehicle that has a bad shock absorber, you will go over a bump and then you just keep on bouncing. Keep on bouncing. Yeah. You know what's funny? When you get a vehicle with shock absorbers that are so bad and you can play with the momentum and you can get it to almost bounce like a lowrider, you know, like hit those switches. But
and he's gonna show up to the club with this car. What's up, guys?
Hold on. I gotta hit the brakes a few times.
Starting this mother.
Because the tire is bouncing like a basketball, you get these spots of wear that they call cupping because it's like little cups throughout the tire because the tire's bouncing like a basketball. Some customers are more sensitive than others. Others are like, I've just turned up the radio. Others notice it before the cupping even starts. The problem is when you're going at a certain speed, you can't control a tire that's not touching the ground. So I would imagine that stability or directional control could be problematic.
You'll see me with a big ass fucking slushy in the back seat trying to control the shit. Like, I got you. Sip. I would definitely ride. So you?
I'd ride. Yeah, for sure.
We're both riding that. Okay. Wow.
Oh.
What the No fucking way.
I wouldn't trust that.
What
and
the is he thinking?
Those look expensive. Even if the wood was thicker, like couldn't it rip the bolts out of the wood? We're asking a lot of that
holding
wood.
on to dear life right there.
Yeah, for real.
Hard pass on that one. That's an accident waiting to happen. And whoever owns those cars, I feel bad for them. There's some dramatic ass dirties. I don't see the point of that. I don't like that style. To squeeze those tires in, you gotta lift up the suspension. So instead of like dropping it, you gotta go higher.
Donk, they call that donk? The front one, I don't know, but the back one, I believe looks like
You're hipper
donk.
than me.
Yeah, the Bay Area. Donk is huge. Down south, Texas donk is huge. You guys don't know donk? Why is everybody laughing at me?
If she's right, leave that in the comments. Strap them down to the sides on the actual metal to support that down.
We do not approve.
Let's dunk onto the next clip.
Donk. It's with an O. Oh no! Sandra knows what happened.
Oh, this disrespect.
Oh, no.
The disrespect that we're getting right here, my boys.
Sandra, what could have happened here?
Mechanically, it could have been your son getting close to your hood, right? Or the latch broke.
That's possible.
I mean, it
we did see the back bumper there.
The back bumper.
It's a lot of broken
honestly,
things.
the guy.
It's a Mustang.
The guy is the guy.
It's the guy. It's the guy. His first bad choice, he chose the Mustang, and then it looks like a series of bad choices with the back bumper and the hood latch situation.
And on that bombshell.
Oh no! Too soon! Too soon!
My son left the hood on. Didn't close it right. Look at that. So what happened right there? Mechanically, the front end of the car, the hood popped over. I was talking about the gerbil. I didn't check if the hood was closed all the way down. I got on the freeway thinking I was Toretto himself, and then right when I'm leaving it, like off there, that hood just flies up. I blame Angie.
Don't talk shit about the gerbil.
I'm gonna send you the bill.
Don't talk shit about the gerbil.
Boys, who you guys ride with? Her Civic or my Civic? Let it be known. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna win.
Sometimes a car can be a death trap the moment it leaves the factory. This next clip features an iconic car undergoing a 35 miles per hour crash test. Let's take a look. Okay, the
I thought we were
DeLorean.
gonna travel into the future right there.
Oh, dang.
Oh shit! The engine?
Yikes. Look at the whole front end's tacoed at 35 miles an hour.
If that's 35 miles an hour,
Yeah, imagine going the speed limit on the freeway. Look at that. That crumpled.
You see the engine move forward too?
Yeah, definitely.
nasty.
They wouldn't have crashed that far if it was full frame, so it's got to be unibody.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought that the panels of the vehicle, being stainless steel, were stronger than that.
But then again, you see, we modernized little
Times
by
have
little.
changed.
That's like the grandfather of the Tesla truck.
Well, I mean, it looks like it, but I'm sure they didn't use fiberglass.
When the DeLorean was released, it was considered one of the most safe cars at the time in 1981. They made even certain prototypes that were called like the safety car.
It could
I
be
suppose you could say that because back then, crumple zones didn't really exist the
As
way
much.
that they do now. And so people think like, oh, they just don't make cars like they used to. Yeah, people used to die in car crashes because the car didn't take the hit, you took the hit. Your organs can only take so much force from a stop. Like if you're going even like 40 miles an hour to go to a complete stop instantly, like you're gonna die, which is why they made vehicles to crumple rather than hold their structure. So that actually makes a lot of sense that
Yeah.
the DeLorean might actually be safer than other vehicles at the time.
Well, yeah, because they had airbags, say like a 57, a 54, a 49.
Oh, yeah,
If you get in
no
an accident with
airbags.
those, I mean, you're probably flying out or you're getting killed in there.
Yeah, the steering
panel.
columns back then, they
Yeah.
didn't have collapsible steering columns,
No,
so you would just
shove
get
right into you.
impaled. I think that's how James Dean died in his
Oh.
Porsche, right? I think he got
I'm
impaled
not
by a
sure
steering
yet.
column.
Don't drive a Porsche.
An old Porsche. Don't drive an old Porsche.
And don't hit the wall with the DeLorean, my dude.
And I wouldn't want to crash one. Definitely not roll over in one. But I would drive a DeLorean. I think they're cool.
I'll be right next to this test dummy.
At a whopping 35 miles an hour.
Well, let's bring it down to like 20. Let's
It's
bring it down
20.
to
Let's
little
take it
dub.
down.
Little
Let's
dub,
take it
because 35 looks kind of nasty. God,
This might actually be more dangerous than the Yaris.
don't the Yaddies.
Let's crash into that next clip. Why is it always Dodge people? Why? Why would you do this? What reason would you have to take all the car doors off?
Because it's a G, right?
This fool's leg is outside.
Hanging outside like if it's a
What
Jeep. He thinks it's a
are
Jeep.
you doing? Is that a lollipop man? I'm glad they're having fun. I really hope that they don't crash because that's a death trap.
That is a death trap.
It's always the Dodge guys. Why you guys always have to be doing some wild shit with some really expensive
Why
cars?
you guys
Like
whining?
I don't
Why you guys whining out?
go wildin', but with no doors. Why?
Some Mercedes, if the doors are not closed right, it'll be on lit mode.
Like we have a BMW i3 at school, and if you're rolling, and let's say you're going to park a car and you just want to see, as soon as you open the door, it will slam
Slam on
that
the-
sucker in
yeah.
park. There's no ghost riding the whip on an i3.
So how dangerous is this?
You know what's not that dangerous?
Oh come on!
No, it's not that dangerous. Jeeps have the same features. They have a little stand that you put your legs on the side and you're chilling with no doors.
This is not a Jeep.
Oh, no doubt about it. But it's like you can do the same thing.
It's a Dodge product, same thing.
Yeah, same.
Jeeps have like roll bars and though.
Some of them don't.
The ones with no doors.
There you go. That one has no doors.
Yeah, we'll just call it a Jeep. Do we see seatbelts in here? I don't know if we see
No, you don't
seatbelts.
see no seatbelts. Come
No
on now,
doors,
stop
no
it.
seatbelts.
Stop it. For sure they don't got no
No
belts
doors,
on.
no seatbelts,
If
no
they had
problem.
belts on, I mean, I don't get it.
I don't get it.
Get it. Like, why would you even wear your belt?
If you're getting T-boned, they're
You're
all
right.
done.
Mm.
Hell, cat, no.
Pass me that lollipop. Let's do this.
Let's meet that lollipop.
Shoot me the lollipop.
The builder of this modded car describes it as BMW V12 plus Nissan VQ37 throttle plus a DIY control box and some parts from my old PlayStation. Let's see if it adds up to a death trap.
Give me some sauce. Oh my god.
Ah! Ocean Gate stuff?
Oh god, no, yes. Oh my god.
I want to see it though.
I want to believe that it's real.
Because I see some of these videos and they're not like legit.
Yeah.
It's like the fool's just holding the Xbox controller or the
Yeah.
PS controller and he's stepping on the gas. If you're doing that, it would have been tight if you would have angled your camera down.
So we
could
can see that your foot's
you're
not on
not
there.
stepping on the throttle and you're hitting the little button.
We want to see your feet, bro.
I want to see your feet. I want to see little bunions.
Time to prove it.
All right.
Okay. All right. He's using MOSFETs, which are transistors, to convert whatever signal's coming out of this controller switch or toggle. I don't know what.
I would have preferred personally, like if you would have left the whole control, so it would look cooler than just a little button.
So maybe he's still in the
process.
The prototype phase.
Yeah.
So now that he got it, he can go ahead and hook it up to his little controller.
Don't say little controller.
Sorry.
It's not little games. Not little controllers. It's
Average
big.
size game.
No. Big boy
big
controllers.
games.
We're gonna go spread some democracy. Grab a grenade. You talking about my games. So would you go riding with the boys with the big controls?
Me controlling the controller. You
Yes.
would let them toggle your toggle?
Whoa.
That's what I'm saying. I'll ride if I can toggle my own toggle.
Me too. Next clip. Okay.
What?
That's what's up.
Bro, those washers. That's like his bump stop? Or
Poppy, what you got going on right there,
this
man?
fool really made it rain at Ace Hardware.
He's shooting bolts, nuts, spacer. From the top hat, I get it. Maybe because he's going low as
Yeah.
So he made a hole so like that upper control arm ball joint could stick out a little bit. I mean, they do sell, like since you're already cutting it, they do sell, or you can make your own, fab up a little top hat that you could weld on top and it'll look sexy.
We're missing a whole ass spring, which is why that shaft is all the way up and why he's using all of these spacers. Is that a socket? That's a socket. It even says 1/2 inch on there. Oh my God.
You used to do that back in the day. Instead of, you didn't have spacers, you used to put washers.
Yeah, that
on your
part, and those
plugs.
aren't even like that spaced out.
Yeah,
So.
so it's not that crazy. As long as you like, once again, like if you're torquing it down and then the hub center is straight in there,
Yeah.
then you're Gucci. When it comes down to suspension, all you're doing is damaging the actual strut tower on the top. You're gonna bang it out so much where it's gonna start cracking, breaking on the seams. And overall, my dude, is like you could get springs
Hell, people cut springs all
Yeah.
the time to do that.
or put a piece of plywood in there and you're coasting. It might look sexy in your front yard, but it's not gonna look sexy going down the road.
Oh,
It'll
yeah.
make you bounce when it hits. It'll make you go right or left. Wherever it wants to go, that car's gonna go.
Yeah.
That's what it'll do. Like you're coasting and it'll be
Super
like boom,
unsafe.
and here we go left. Boom, here we go right. And it's gonna feel like straight up. Would you?
No. Hell no. No.
Oh, come on.
No.
That was not that bad.
No.
That's not that bad.
Look at that. I don't want to, Sandro. No. Do you want to?
I'll f***ing ride that shit up and down.
Bounce into that next clip.
Ooh, there you go.
There's, oh!
That suspension is.
What?
Reminds me of a little BMW that I have right now.
The back tires don't. Oh, he's got the parking brake on.
Yeah, it's just hopping.
That's so much fun to do.
I mean, yeah. He's just dropping in reverse and the suspension is blowing the back, so he's just hopping it backwards
With the parking brake on.
with the parking brake on.
And his shock absorbers are blown out, so he's hopping.
I'm down to ride. Angie's down to ride.
I'm down to ride. I
So
like
let's
it.
hop into this next clip.
Just for shits and gigs.
Rocket Man.
Woo!
How's that
The
sound
salt
going?
flats?
Fire up.
That fool's living life. That fool's on fire.
Look at that. Oh my God. Fool's nuts.
That's one of the boys right there.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Dude. The cojones on that guy. That's nuts.
Engine melted.
Ah.
That shit's on fire. I want to kick it with that guy.
Look at those tires. And I bet even with that heat shield, he's feeling some of that heat, but I would ride.
Little tostada, little burn on the
Little
side.
singes. That's how you keep the beard from getting too long.
So then I got burned.
Click here, or maybe there, to see me and Sandro break down even more death traps.
I'll catch you guys later.